Hi, I'm Grant Mundell, investment specialist with Equity Trustees with our monthly market review for January. The recent equity market rally continued in January. Gains over the last 3 months have been very strong across both Australian and global equities, with property securities, or REITs, performing particularly well. In local currency terms, both the ASX 200 and MSCI World ex-Australia rose 1.2% in January. Global equities were supported by gains in the US S&P 500, which rose 1.6%, offsetting falls in Asia ex-Japan. In Australian dollar terms, however, global equities rallied nearly 5%, assisted by the falling Australian dollar, which depreciated 3.6% over the month. In Australia, the major banks and CSL contributed most to the equity market gains. Industrials outperformed resources, with concerns about the health of the Chinese economy weighing on the miners. Uranium miners, however, were the exception to this, with both Boss Energy and Paladin rising over 30%. Globally, US economic data remains supportive, with the labour market remaining strong. The futures market have continued to price around 5 to 6 rate cuts in the US in 2024, despite resilient economic data and several Federal Reserve speakers pushing back on those views. We suspect the chance of a near-term rate cut in the US will be pushed back. Meanwhile, Chinese authorities have continued to ease policy in an effort to stimulate the flagging property sector, with little major success so far. In Australia, December quarter inflation was lower than expected, and economic data has continued to weaken, reinforcing the view the RBA is at the peak of the interest rate cycle and cuts may start in the second half of this year. Looking forward, February marks earnings reporting season, and our experienced team of analysts will have their heads down reviewing results and meeting with company management teams to pick the best stocks under our quality at a reasonable price approach. Consensus US earnings were revised up in January, led by the tech sector, which so far appears to be delivering. ASX 200 earnings were also marginally revised up in January. However, gains in the equity market over the last 3 months now sees the price to earnings ratio for the Australian market trading above long-term averages, so corporates will need to deliver. I'll see you again in a month with our February market review and the reporting season takeaways.